Hey Eric, I hope you're doing well. Sorry it's so dark in here. I don't really have great lighting and I'm on my floor and I have a blanket on because I'm really cold right now. But this is my first real update in a really long time, and I had a really good week with everything. I hope you had a good weekend too. My weekend, oh yeah, I left on Friday and from my parents' house and I went back to where I had my house. And I made my parents come with me because I didn't want to drive all the way because it's like a 6 hour drive, and it's just been it's kind of sad because I've been with my parents and like I love the mountains so much, and I just don't want to come back to an empty home. So my parents drove with me. I know it sounds kind of spoiled, but I love my parents so much. But yeah, I got settled back in here this weekend. I missed a couple of days of training just because Friday I had a test and everything, so I was studying all day Friday, and then I left right away. And then Saturday I had so much stuff from Christmas and everything. I just packed up everything, and I got a walk in on Sunday, but that's about it. This Friday I have a test, so I was more concentrated on that and studying because I'm kind of behind. And it's on neuroscience and about all the different functions of each part of the brain and like action potentials and just how the brain forms. And it's really overwhelming. And yeah, I can't wait till that test is over on Friday, and I'm definitely going to need a drink. Um, but anyway, let's go back to the update. So I actually did take pictures for you this morning and measurements. The number of weeks I've been on the plan, I don't remember. I don't have it written down or anything. So I started my diet sheet back at week one. So kind of just because I feel like I am kind of starting over, just because I had that like whole like nearly a month or whatever not not what's it called? I can't remember. Sorry, I just got a text and it threw me off. Oh yeah, because I haven't been really tracking anything for the past month, and this is the first week back. So my the number of weeks, you already said that. So waist and hip measurement, they've been pretty much the same since the last time. Waist is still 25 and my hip measurements are 35. But today I weighed myself and it made me feel a lot better because I weighed 121.9, and the last time I weighed myself when I came back from lab intensive I was 121.5. So that whole month I feel like just didn't really affect me much, which I'm really thankful for because I was eating pretty crappy. Any new supplements being used? Yeah, today I started taking creatine for the first time in a while. I left it here at the house, so I just waited until I got back home, and I started that today, and I figured why not start it today from starting fresh and everything. I did have sodium this weekend, but I don't really think it affected me much. So on my normal days for protein, I have 120 protein, carbs is 175, and fat is 53. On my high days, my protein is 120, and carbs are 235, and fat is 53. So how are my stress levels this week? Or last week they were moderate. I would say I had a test last Friday, and it like, I don't know. I just haven't been very motivated since this quarter started, but it's getting kicked in. I think it's because my friends came and visited and everything and kind of just throw me off. But I did well on the test, so I'm glad. But this week they're kind of high because of that neuro test. Sleeping has been great. How well were you here to my nutrition plan? I hit my macros every day. My hunger levels are manageable. I have found myself kind of hungry between meals, but I don't know if that was just because before I was eating whenever I was hungry and stuff, and now it's more like waiting to the next meal. How well were you able to adhere to your training this week? I got the majority of the days in. Like I said, I missed Friday and Saturday lifting, but this week I'm gonna get every single day in. My motivation for training was extremely motivated to train, just because I haven't been adhering to my plan much because of the holidays and other things. But I did have a pretty good training week, and I feel just kind of bloated and everything, but nothing out of the unusual. I am on block 2 of I think it's glute and shoulder, more focused. My level of soreness this past week was probably a 6. My glutes were pretty sore this past week, and I didn't get all my training days in, but I did get my cardio days in, and I feel pretty great mentally. I'm just ready to get back in it and everything. My energy and strength levels during training have been really good. I've gone up to 35-pound or dumbbell press. I don't really do bench press anymore. I've been doing dumbbell presses, and I found like I get more results with that. But I did go up to 35 pounds, and I was doing 35 pounds a couple of weeks ago, but I only could do one set of them. But now I've been doing like 3 sets, and it's really great. What exercises and lifts are you struggling with? So exercising and lifts I'm struggling with, I would still say shoulder press. I guess I can send you some videos of me doing a shoulder press, but I don't really like doing it with a bar, so I've been doing it with dumbbell shoulder presses, and I just never can really progress, and I never can really feel it in my shoulders. I feel it more through my forearms and stuff. So I'll send you videos of that. And I didn't really get any more activity. I kind of got less just because I was sitting in the car and stuff for traveling. And I did travel this week, but I didn't really wake up at any other times. I did eat out this weekend, but I didn't consume any alcohol. I went to this oyster bar on the coast, but I didn't get oysters. I don't really like them. I got a burger, and that was amazing. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I did get a massage last night because my neck, I've been telling you, well, I told you I had that migraine the other week, and I honestly think it's because of my neck. Like, it's been killing me ever since my migraine, and I don't think I did anything, but I think the muscles are just like so tight in my trap areas and everything because I'm so like hunched over most of the days, and I haven't really been keeping up with my stretches and everything. So I got a massage last night, and then today I finally started stretching again, and I'm really sore from that, but it felt amazing. I'm measuring my progress with pictures, how my clothes fit, and my friends and family's input, but I love Lululemon, and I've been wearing a size 6, but recently I went down to size 4, so I feel like my waist is getting smaller. But yeah. Is there anything in particular I'm struggling with in regards to counting macros? I think, well, this isn't going to be really hard for me this month, but next month I'm going back to Knoxville, Tennessee for my next lab intensive. It's like the end of February. But when I go back, Knoxville's like 10 hours away from where my house is on the coast, so when I go back, I stop by my parents because Knoxville is only like 2 hours away, so I go there a week before I have to go to lab intensives or whatever. And I think one of the hardest things for me there is counting my macros right, because I don't want to hurt my parents' feelings by not eating the food, and sometimes I'm too busy and stuff to even meal prep that my parents make dinner for me, and it's usually always pretty healthy. But I guess my thing is it's hard to plan around my macros with their macros or their dinner or whatever. So I sometimes undereat a lot or my macros are just way off. And I guess I could just ask what they're eating or whatever, so I can put it in. But sometimes they don't know. So I guess that's just one of the things I struggle with. And I know that's just me. I just need to plan out things better. So what am I doing for self-development? So I'm reading your and Eric's book, and I'm halfway through. This weekend I put it on hold because I have this neuro test. So this weekend I'm gonna read more of that, and I'm also gonna work on that homework that you sent out. I haven't been able to work on it yet, but I looked at it and it looks really cool. How am I feeling with everything? I'm feeling great. Like I'm feeling like I'm getting back on track. I'm with my workout partner. I'm doing my workouts. And also, I didn't ever get any new lifter shoes, but I have Enov 8s, and the reason why I haven't been wearing them is because they're green and purple, but now I just like really don't care if they don't match, but it just really helps me with my squats. And today I used them for the first time in a while, and I can just tell a difference, and so I'm going to start wearing those a lot more, because the ones I really wanted online were all sold out, which kind of sucked, and they took them off Reebok, so I'm just going to wear those. But anyway, I hope you have a great day and you had a great weekend. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.